His intensity for sure. I'm usually a calm, even keel person, but I don't know. I like his intensity. I like his leadership capabilities, and what I like about Mickey Joseph is his ability to hold people accountable, and he does it in the right way. He knows he's so relationship driven that he knows how to approach each coach and each player and everybody inside the building, and I really like that about him. Even from watching him interact and talk to the team secretary all the way down to, maybe a scout team or walk-on player, I think he does a really good job of building relationships, and that's something that I've been taking note of. And a lot of people that I've heard just from being around the game of football, they say that Tom Brady's like that as well. He knows everybody's name in the building and he builds relationships. So I feel like to be a good leader and to have people really believe in you, you have to be able to know each person and know their strengths and weaknesses. But I would just say his passion and his dedication to the game, walking by his office and seeing him 8 o'clock at night, and he's watching practice film and he's watching offense and defense and special teams. He's not just, even though he's historically a receivers coach, but just seeing him pay that much attention to all three phases of the game and sitting down in his office. And I always think in my head, like, these coaches, they have wives and they have families too, and just to see them putting so much into the game and being dedicated like that, it always inspires me to do more as well. We talk a lot as a team. I try to remind the guys we have to do the things necessary to win the game throughout the week and throughout the whole offseason. And I would just say accumulation of just overall winning football. You have to have a winning mindset. You have to have a winning culture. You have to have winning coaches and players in the building. And everyone has to be pulling on the same rope, and we have to do things right. At the end of the day, it comes down to elite preparation, elite coaching, and elite players, and then we have to execute on the field. And I just feel like that, there's a lot of things that go into play and a lot of factors that go into it. But obviously, from the grand scheme of things, we've been a little bit off this year, and I know in the past, the last few years. So whatever the reason may be, I'm excited to see who's going to take over as the head coach. But obviously, that's they get paid a lot of the money to figure those things out. But just from being inside the program for the first year, I would say that we need to improve in our discipline. We need to improve in performing under pressure. I think we need to improve, obviously, as players across the board. And I think we need to improve and maybe having everyone pulling on the same rope inside the locker room. And I don't know, just a lot of different little things, and it all adds up to be big things. And when you look at the scoreboard and we lose by 2 points, 3 points, or we lose by one possession, you ask yourself, like, what could we have done better throughout the year, and what could we have done, and as players, and what can we have done in our preparation? And I'm sure the coaches ask themselves the same things. Did I prepare well enough? Did I coach well enough? Did I recruit well enough? So I would say it just overall it comes down to having a winning culture, winning talent, and just a winning mindset. And I think that for whatever reason we've lacked a little bit of that this year. But I do know, since I've stepped foot in here in January to now, I've seen improvement in a lot of areas, and I always try to stay positive and just focus on the things that we can control, like our attitude and our effort. We're doing a good job of that. Last game of the season, week 12, we're still having great attitude, great effort, still having good practices, and a lot of buy-in in the locker room. So I'm really excited about this program and our future.